The family for breakfast or lunch today.
I'm Charlene. Come to Charlene's Diner and order what you want and eat what you get.
Here's a look at your local news headlines on SNSN. Do you need a job? Well, check out the Griswold Youth Center. They're looking to hire another team member immediately due to kids going back to school 4 days a week. Ryan Aubin, director of Griswold Youth and Family Services, expects the amount of kids visiting the youth center will now double. This means that there will be a need for more supervision, more help with cleaning, and, well, more help with everything. To apply for a job at the Griswold Youth Center, simply go to their website, griswoldrec.org. The applications close on March 15th. On March 7th at about 10:26 in the morning, members of Plainfield Police discovered a white male pushing a bike in a restricted area located on the property of the Plainfield Police Department. Contact was made with the male, who refused to identify who he was or what he was doing. The man immediately began reaching for an unknown item in his jacket and was both verbally and physically non-compliant with police. The male was quickly secured and placed under arrest after physically attempting to resist. It was found that the male had poured an unknown liquid onto all of the marked patrol cruisers of the police department. The male failed to identify himself and refused to speak or answer any questions. The male is currently being treated as a John Doe, or at least he was, until he was identified by members of the community as 32-year-old Shane Hart. The Connecticut State Police Fire and Explosion Investigation Unit was then contacted in an attempt to determine the unknown liquid. The department determined that the unknown liquid was not an accelerant. Hart was charged with multiple charges by Plainfield Police and due to appear on Monday in Danielson Superior Court. As a side note, the Plainfield Police would like to thank the members of the community in identifying John Doe as 32-year-old Shane Hart. On Sunday, March 7th at about 6:27 a.m., New London police responded to the parking lot of 242 Nautilus Drive in New London for the report of a female damaging a parked vehicle with a bat. While on scene with the vehicle owner, the reported female suspect, identified as 33-year-old Tiffany Ferrato of New London, approached police and spoke with officers. Ferrato informed police that she had just strangled her 4-year-old son, and he was upstairs in the apartment. Police immediately went to the apartment, and upon entry into the apartment, police observed an unconscious and unresponsive young male child. Officers began CPR in an attempt to resuscitate the child while notifying emergency and medical personnel. The child was transported to L&M Hospital in New London and was pronounced deceased shortly after arriving. Tiffany Ferrato was initially arrested on scene for 2 counts of criminal mischief in the 3rd degree, but following additional investigation, Ferrato was arrested by warrant at the New London Police Department for murder in the 1st degree and risk of injury to a minor. A cash set bond of $1 million was set. The investigation remains active with the New London Police Department. In town meetings for tonight, the Griswold Board of Selectmen, they will meet at 6 p.m. tonight via Zoom, and you can get the meeting ID and passcode on griswold-ct.org. The Griswold boys basketball team back in action on SNSN YouTube tonight as the Wolverines take on Wheeler. The JV game starts at 5:30 and the varsity game will start at 7. Both will be streamed live on SNSN's YouTube channel.
The 9 a.m. report on SNSN has been brought to you by Charlene's Diner, 37 Main Street, Jewett City. Family owned for almost 40 years. Order what you want, eat what you get. That's Charlene's Diner.
Here's a look at your local weather forecast on SNSN. Partly sunny skies today, then the clouds should give away to mostly sunny skies today. Temperatures as high as 56 degrees. For tonight, mostly clear. Temperatures dropping substantially down to 23 degrees tonight with a calm wind coming from the northwest. And for tomorrow, sunny skies once again. 53 degrees to be your high. However, with the wind chill, it'll feel like 25 to 30 with a wind coming from the south, 5 to 8 miles per hour.
And good morning, everybody. It is 7 minutes after 9 o'clock. It's Tuesday morning. And you know what that means. Do we not know what that means?
Yes, it's Psychic Tuesday. Oh,
Tuesday. Psychic Tuesday.
I gotta learn how to do that.
Psychic Tuesday. And as Dawn says, it's beautiful outside.
It is going to be gorgeous today.
It's going to be like 55 degrees today.
Woo.
Everybody sings.
That
sing
makes
a
me
song,
very happy.
Sing up strong. Sing
The only
up
thing is,
proud.
it is still just March. I want to get out there, clean out the garden, rake all the leftover leaves out, and it's like we can still have snow and a frost.
No, we can't. We cannot have
No,
snow.
no more snow.
Well, not that
I want to get out there and
No,
fix my
no,
fence,
no,
my
no.
string fence, my,
Yeah.
my ghetto fence.
No, just stop.
Yeah, because that
Stop with the snow.
that
Dawn.
I'm
dog.
just saying.
Stop.
Let's not.
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop, Lisa.
I'm still salty.
Oh, Jesus. Why?
Well, I kind of figured out like some of the stuff that I'm dealing with. I have this, about my neighbor and their dog. This dog tries to come after me every time I go outside. Like, and I'm not talking like it's coming after me like to just, hey, let's be friends. We're talking running full force. If that dog could, like, if it broke that lead,
Yeah.
I'd be like done for. So I put up this ghetto like string fence. I'm not going to lie, but it has protected me so many times because the dog runs, gets caught in the string fence, and then I have time to get away.
Hmm.
Well, the dog has since torn down like the whole string fence, bit the poles out of the ground, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty sad that my husband's like, well, you do carry, take care. I'm not going to shoot the dog. It's not the dog's fault. However, I will mace the dog.
Good morning.
Yes,
You're on Psychic
yes.
Tuesday. Who's this? Who's this?
Hello,
Hello. You're on Psychic Tuesday. Who's this?
it's Christy.
Are you the one that's been calling like crazy for
I
the last
called
5
and it
minutes?
rang forever. My
Yeah.
mom was blabbing.
Yeah. That's what your mom does.
I do.
That's what she does. What's up, Christy? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah. I'm doing great.
Oh, that's good.
I'm wearing lace underwear. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about here, I mean.
Gee, thanks, Christy.
That-
Sorry.
that actually did.
Sorry for the bad visual. Yeah.
Actually did.
I have a strange feeling that this morning that every time I talk, I'm going to hear this right here. I'm going to get beeped.
Sensors.
You still there, Christy? Or did we lose you?
I'm still here. No, I'm still here. I'm still trying to remove the visual of your lace panties.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
might take a while.
Yeah. You know what, Christy? There are just some things in life that cannot be unseen, I mean, they can't be unseen. And here's Mike and the new fashions from Hefty Bag. So what do you want?
Well, I was calling to say hi and calling to see if I'm supposed to be saying the magic word.
No.
for the app.
No. First of all, did I ask for somebody to call for the magic word?
Well, first
No.
of all, your text said after 8:30 is what the notification
It said, listen for the cue to. You must read all the text, Christy. You must.
I read everything.
She
No.
does. She's
no.
like
Second.
OCD.
Let me tell you something, you son of a.
Listen,
No, it's.
for your cue. All right, you win.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh.
What was that, Christy? I didn't quite hear you.
You have to read to the period.
Yeah. What was that though? What did you say before
Read
that?
through the period.
I what?
Oh, I said you were right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. You gotta wait for your cue to
Sorry.
call in. Yeah. It's all right,
Well,
Christy.
I missed the boat.
That's all right. No.
Oh,
Just you
well.
gotta keep listening. That's all there is to it. We just didn't ask for people to call yet for that. That's all.
That could probably be my fault.
Christy, you know,
She told me. She goes, "I know the word of the day." She says, "I know it. I know
Here's
it. I
a-
downloaded the app."
here's a true story for you. I got my first managerial gig in retail. I was like 23 years old, right? So I'm running, it was a Radio Shack store, and I spent 12, 15 years with them anyway. But I got my first managerial gig. And then one day I sent all my staff to a meeting in East Haven because they're supposed to have their salespeople district meeting or whatever. Well, my district manager calls me at about 10 after 9 that morning. Christine, this is the God's honest truth. He goes, Mike, I have your entire staff here. Why are they here? And I said, well, they're there for the district sales meeting. He goes, that's next Tuesday. I said, well, I didn't want them to be late.
There you go, Christy. You didn't want to be
There
late
you
calling
go.
in.
So,
I don't want to be late.
so Christy, you have been exonerated. Yes.
I'm going to be forgiven. And I forgive you for the image
Yeah, I
in
know.
my brain.
Yeah.
Well, you walked away winning something, didn't
Some-
you?
yeah. Someday you'll be saying, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe that's not so bad after all, you know? All right. Well, just listen for the cue and, maybe you'll win.
Oh, thanks.
All right. Bye, Christy.
Go.
Bye.
Bye.
Make sure you call back.
Oh, poor
Oh, poor
Christy.
girl.
What
I
a way to
just totally-
start the day.
Yeah.
I'm hoping she gets it. Not just because she's my daughter, but
The kids,
like
yeah.
the kids, and like she's still trying to get her house put together from like the damage done to her wood floors, and it's like crazy. And let me tell you,
Tell me.
my granddaughters can eat.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Like
They're
Lainey-
growing little
So you know,
girls,
Music
yeah.
Lady, they put out those prime rib dinners.
Yep.
Lainey can eat a whole.
Oh my
a whole one
goodness, she's a
herself.
tiny little princess.
Yeah, no kidding. 10 hot dogs. She killed 10 hot dogs. Those red hot dogs. 10 of them.
Wow.
I don't know where she's putting it. Now, if I was eating 10.
Energy. She's growing.
Oh, it's crazy.
She works it off.
And
She
when
can
we
help
go to
stay in the house.
McDonald's, 20 chicken McNuggets.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
Oh.
chicken McNuggets.
She can eat 20 of them herself because she doesn't want any fries. She's
Oh.
6. 6.
Yeah, she's got the energy to burn it off. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, and let me tell you, she's smart as a whip. That kid. Like,
So people are waiting right now for the word of the day winner. So I think we're going to do that right now.
Because she's like, redial.
Ew.
So what we're going to do it right now. Yep, we're going to do it right now. I want caller number 5, the 5th caller with the right word. All right. The 5th caller. Caller number 5, I will ask you if you know what the word is. It's 860-591-1054. But if you have the app, you know that already. So here we go.
Come
Hi,
on.
you are caller number
Big
1.
money,
Try
big money.
again.
Big money. Come on.
There we go. That's caller number 1. You're caller number 2. Try again. Watch, Christy will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She will.
Oh,
Whoa! God bless you. We're still at caller number 2. Hi, you're caller number 3. Try again. That was a spam call. You are caller number 4. Sorry.
next one.
Next one is the winner chicken dinner. Here it is. Good morning. Who's on Psychic Tuesday?
Caitlin Dodson.
Yes, Caitlin.
Yeah, oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I literally thought I missed it because the Christy called. And I was like, there's no way they said it. I've been listening since 8 o'clock. I'm so happy.
So I don't know what the hell your name is. You're so freaked out. What is your name?
My name is Caitlin.
Caitlin, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Norwich, Connecticut.
Oh, see, now I know you're from Norwich. You know why? Because you say Norwich.
Norwich.
Yeah, Norwich.
Norwich.
Hey, I have a speech impediment.
No. Everybody I know that's from Norwich says, where are you from? Norwich.
I think she was making fun of you.
Norwich.
Norwich.
Yeah.
I have to say it extra slow to be able to pronounce it right.
You see, there's one thing we got to do, though, Caitlin. You know what that is?
Tell you the magic word.
You need to tell me right now what, Caitlin, is the word of the day.
The word of the day is green.
You are correct.
Whoa, Caitlin!
Nice.
Caitlin, you just won yourself a $100 gift card to Big Y, courtesy of
Yeah, I'm
Eastern
so
Connecticut
happy I could
Savings.
use that. I'm feeding for 2 right now.
Huh?
I said I could use that. I'm feeding for 2 right now.
Oh.
Very
That's why I've been
nice.
listening since 8 o'clock.
Very good. Well, congratulations, Caitlin.
Thank you so much.
I gotta, you know what I got right now? I got a troll on the group right
Yeah,
now.
we got a
I was gonna
troll.
say,
Kick
I
him in
just
there.
Got a troll.
So hey, Caitlin, now that we have you on the phone and you win, what do you have any questions for our psychics here?
I mean, I guess I really just don't know how this all works. I don't really know what next after this.
Just say, hey, am I gonna win the gift card?
Yeah, my census says yes.
Congratulations, my dear. You win. All right, Caitlin, what you got to do is you got to send me an instant message so I know how to get we know how you can get up here and get your gift card. But you get a $100 gift card to Big Y, courtesy of Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank in Norwich, Plainfield, goodness, Jewett City, around the world. Check out what
Yay.
Kasasa
So
Cashback
how do
is
I
all
send you
about.
an instant message?
What's that?
How do I send you the instant message?
You type it generally
Oh,
I
a Facebook I am.
on Facebook.
Facebook
Oh.
Messenger, yeah.
That's all you do. That's all you do.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't know who
I'm
you
just
have
trying
no
to
idea who
figure
I
out-
am, right?
'cause
You
I
don't know who
found-
is.
I got the app off of I didn't even know you guys had an app. I got it off of Facebook. So now I'm just trying to figure out how I can get you back on Facebook.
Do you even know what my name is?
Yeah, I know all your guys' names.
All right. Just send
Thank
me
you,
just send me an instant message on Facebook. Use Facebook Messenger.
I know I'm on Facebook Messenger right now. I'm trying. It's not loading.
Oh, well, that's okay. We know you won. We're not
It's
gonna
not going anywhere else.
Nope.
we're not gonna penalize you.
All right. So all I do is message you, and then that's it.
That will message me and I'll communicate with you so I can tell you how to get your gift card.
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
That's
I
all.
apologize.
No, it's okay. But congratulations to you.
Yes, congratulations.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much.
You are
I
most
can't even begin
welcome.
to tell you how much I appreciate you.
Enjoy this beautiful day, Caitlin.
You too.
All right, bye-bye now.
All right,
Bye.
thank you.
It's nice to hear when somebody
Oh.
gets the card that actually,
use
can
it.
use it.
Yeah.
You know, that's awesome.
That is
So
good.
$100 for
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Yeah, it sucks that we're excluded because I've been here, hit redial sitting here.
Chris.
Let's see. Streamland. Oh, God, what am I doing here?
You gotta
Oh.
love.
These scammers suck. I hate these scammers that come in here and go, hey, ask for your.
Hey,
Are we
man.
back? I think we're back.
Yeah, man. Angela kind of took care of him. For
No,
us.
but he doesn't. You gotta do is keep deleting comments and stuff like that. This is what you got to do. I got him blocked too, so who the hell knows? Anyway, don't listen to any of these idiots that come in and go, "Hey, message me for your free
Free
reading."
reading, yeah.
Okay, Aoife, we don't care about you.
They're not as good as Lisa, anyways.
No, they're not.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're not. All right, so it is Psychic Tuesday. We have Lisa Susie in here from
Crystal
Visions.
Visions. Yeah.
crystalvisions.biz, and we have Dawn von Siedefeld.
Makes you wonder if her family wasn't like witch hunters back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because that's couldn't you picture that as a witch hunter name?
Yeah.
Dawn's like, I'm gonna have to check into that now.
I'm Von Helsing.
Exactly.
Oh, I
Von
thought you were
Siedefeld.
talking about this. It's a little scammer guy here. My name?
Yeah.
No, and my husband, he.
Because Van Helsing was a witch.
He was like
I
a,
don't
he was a
remember.
vampire
I have no
hunter.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's kind of Dutch Moroccan.
What?
Dutch Moroccan. My husband.
Moroccan. Oh,
My
okay.
husband is of mixed race, so there's an origin
Gotcha.
issue there.
Gotcha.
And I don't know how PC this is nowadays.
Uh-oh.
I'm probably going to be banned from public life, but when there was slavery in a part of this nation's history, slaves would often take the last name of the master.
Yes. Yep.
So I think that's
Got
where
it.
it all came from, because Van Cedarfield isn't really an African name,
God, I
you know.
sure hope the
So-
the master wasn't Dr. Seuss. Hello, cancel culture.
Yeah. It's
I feel bad. I feel
that
bad
whole
because I
thing
grew up on
ticks
Dr.
me off.
Seuss. And,
Ticks me off too.
but you know
so-
what? I was actually shown some things that Dr. Seuss had written, and it's
It was tasteless, yeah.
very tasteless. Yeah, not the Cat and Hat type
Right.
stuff.
Yep.
But the other stuff that he wrote was really bad.
Well, I heard it's only like 6 books that are being. Sorry, I'm not used to this. I heard it's
She's
only
being
6 books that are being stopped.
Right, but they're
Shelled.
yeah,
I
but
guess you wanna
they
call
are. Melissa's daughter Megan showed me. She said, "Look," and I went, "Oh, and I wasn't aware of it."
Well, it's just like
Well,
the Little
it was bad.
Mermaid back in the day, the original Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
They had to change the design or the artwork of the castle because it did. It looked
Like
like
a phallic symbol.
it. No, it looked like a man's.
Yeah, a phallus.
A phallic symbol.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know what the hell that
Yeah.
means. Don't be using that fancy
Yeah.
shit with me.
Please.
It's either an
Um,
innie or an outie. There ain't no.
It's an innie or an outie. I don't know.
So I mean,
A
it
grower
really,
or a shower.
it
I don't know.
really did. Like
Really?
I didn't realize it until because I had the original like packaging because of course my girls
Right.
and I didn't realize it and I'm like, oh my god, it does.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, if you can find the original artwork of the Little Mermaid with the castle in the back, the tower part of the castle,
Like the thing.
yep, it's like a thing. Yep.
Amazing.
But like, who is so bored to sit there and look at
I
that
know,
and
and
like
think
say,
of it,
yeah,
I know.
oh my god, this looks like a blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
You want to take some calls finally? You think maybe we can?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't care
sorry, yeah.
if people,
All right.
Of course.
And I just so everybody knows, if you don't want to hear from those that have passed, I did bring some tarot cards in with me. I'm not as good as Tina's tarot card reading, but
Mhm.
it's worth a shot. So
We'll definitely give it a shot. Okay. 860-591-1054. That is our phone number if you want to speak to either Lisa or Dawn and get some psychic advice. Remember, it is for entertainment purposes only.
and
So there you
also, if
go.
anybody wants to send me a private message on a fence, I'd be like honored to like hear it. Like the quotes I've been getting for fences. Is
Somebody wants to
ridiculous.
send me a private message with $50. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no.
Sure.
Bueller?
Kendra's watching. Did you see that? Kendra.
Hi,
down in
Kendra. Love
Florida.
you. Miss you.
What is this? What is this? Romper room here?
But,
I see Kendra. I see Kelly. I see Kendra again. I see Dawn. I mean, this is like romper room here.
Oh, she wants us to wave to Kendra. Hi, Kendra. So I'm waving.
Cubby,
Morning.
Annette, Jimmy, Bobby.
Hey, sometimes you gotta have romper room when you're an adult.
That's right.
Where else are you gonna like vent out? You know?
860-591-1054. Come on, folks. It's Psychic Tuesday. Don't waste your time. You know you wait for it all damn week. Give us a call so we can answer not me, they can answer those questions for you.
Yeah.
It's weird. Some weeks the phones are jammed. Some weeks,
Some weeks they're not.
and then all of a sudden at 9:40 people start calling and it's like, oh, we only got 20 minutes left. And they go,
Mm.
oh, man.
It's, you guys all gotta remember that date I told everybody, March 15th. Keep that in mind.
What's that all
Was it
about?
that the date?
Yes, it was.
Something like big is gonna
Mhm.
change. Like there's gonna be like a huge shift. I don't know like regarding what, but I just feel like a huge shift in the energy. And it's kind of crazy that all the volcano eruptions that are going on around the world and stuff, earthquakes, I mean,
Hmm.
that are going on around the world. Even they had one last week in Hartford.
You mean you're talking about an earthquake?
Earthquake, yeah.
It was a
I just went
1.9, yeah.
But then wasn't there one out in the South Pacific somewhere that put Hawaii under tsunami watch for quite
I
some
did
yeah.
hear that. I did hear that
Yeah.
about the tsunami watch.
Yeah, there was one in Hartford, 1.9. Was it last week, Mike?
I don't know. No, Hartford was 1.9.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
It was
thought-
barely felt, I mean, but they happen
But
all the
still.
time.
But we're like on a major fault here in
Was it last
Connecticut.
year or the year before where there were constant rumblings
In
around our
Plainfield,
area?
yeah.
Yeah, but we have them all the time.
Yep.
Plainfield had them for the long.
Yeah, that was like
time.
what, last year, 2 years ago, I think
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Yep. Some of them were pretty
I know. I'd be
decent
sitting
size.
outside and you'd literally like.
There's
feel it.
what do you
A
call
lot
it?
of them were big, huge noises because it was when the plates were moving.
Yep.
There was gas that would get released,
And they sounded like
it's
explosions.
kind
Yep.
of like when you pop your back. It's not bones that are rubbing together; it's gas that's
Yeah.
being released that makes that popping noise.
You know, what do they call it? Seismologist or whatever? That
Sure, she knows that word. Yeah.
that does the earthquakes?
Yep.
They were actually driving around Plainfield the other day.
Good morning. Who do we have on Psychic
Oh.
Tuesday? Who's calling?
Hi, Michael.
Hi.
It's Bubbles.
Ah,
Whoa.
Hey, Bubbles. What are you doing?
You know me, Mike.
You want to take a?
Sally.
I know it's you, Sally.
it's Bubbles.
What's up, Sally?
None. How are you?
Good, good. Sally from Plainfield. What do you have for our psychic ladies this morning?
Well, you already told me that my mom was with me and stuff, but you said something about the tarot cards too. I've
Yes,
never
I
had a
can-
reading with the tarot cards.
I can try to see. Is there in particular question you have? I mean, I'm not that great with tarot cards. I'm probably going to pick up what Spirit's going to tell me, but I want to try to practice reading tarot cards.
No, I don't. I've never done it, so I figured I'd call
Okay.
and ask.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we'll do
Let's
it
see.
in a general thing and see how good. No, just letting you know I'm nowhere near as good as Tina.
It's okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
Tina's.
I've never had it done, so.
All right. So
After this, you'll never want it done again.
the first thing that that comes up, like I'm being shown that past issues that have been bothering you, things haven't been right where they need to be for you. It seems like you're always feeling like everything's a battle, things are being taken away from you. And that's like pretty much how you feel right now. You're like, do you feel like there's certain things that are being taken away from you? Like,
Yeah.
like, okay. But I am getting like there's something that's coming in. Like the next card is the Magician, so it's something that's coming in that you have all the tools for. Now, are you looking to switch like job careers, or are you looking to do like a certain hobby?
Well, I get disability, but I want a part-time job. Right
Okay.
now, I'm doing therapy for my shoulder, but I
Okay.
had surgery.
So I'm getting like you have like a lot of the tools that you can actually I would say more or less do something else to not keep you like so bored, because I get that you feel like you're not going anywhere in your life right now. Like you're stuck, you're stationary. So it needs to, like, you need to broaden your horizon. May it be get out and do some gardening, like something of that nature. You need to get out and do something before everything comes too stagnant for you.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. But that's what the cards show. So,
Okay.
okay.
And they also show that you're going to win $1 million.
Huh?
Well, if she's willing $1 million from what the cards show, then, I take 10% cut.
All right, there, Bubbles, aka Sally. Anything else, Sally? Or are you good?
No,
So
I
what do
think
you,
I'm good.
well, what do you
Okay.
think's been taken from you?
Me,
My
it's-
granddaughter.
Okay. Okay. Is there something that's in the works that you can do something for that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because
Because I'm getting that you have all the tools to do so.
my son and his wife had a fight, and she had her mom come get her and my granddaughter, and
Mhm.
went back to Florida.
Okay. Well, hopefully, there is grandparents' rights, just so you know.
Yeah.
So you can put all the tool, like you have all the tools to take, to be able to get to see her is basically, what I'm, being shown in the cards. You just got to play it right, or otherwise you're going to be coming, like, you got to take the step forward, because if not, it's going to stay stagnant. So
Mhm.
only you can make that change. Maybe reach out to your daughter-in-law and see if there could be arrangements where either you could go and see your
See, that's the
granddaughter.
thing, she blocked me.
She blocked you? Okay, I
Yeah.
would definitely then, try to reach out and send a letter. I'm sure someone would have to know her mom's address and where she's staying. Um, and just know that grandparents are entitled to, to their grandchildren. I made sure that I've told both of my daughters, if they ever tried to take my grandchildren away, they would see the witch in me become a major B instead of the W. So,
See, Mike knows me. I don't like to cause any problems.
No.
but
she's-
not
no.
causing problems and being entitled to see your grandchild are two totally different scenarios. You have a
Well,
grandparent's
there's
right.
other circumstances involved that I'd rather not get into.
Okay. Well, just so you know, you definitely have the tools that are there, and
Yeah.
don't ever give up on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because my husband doesn't want me to get involved with anything with it. So
Yeah, but that's your granddaughter, so it's like,
I know.
Yep.
It's my only grandchild.
yep. So, I think if you put it out there in a way that's very very positive, then you're going to have a positive outcome.
Okay.
You
'Cause
know?
she's only 7 months old, so
Yeah. Just put it out. It sucks that kids get caught up in the family drama and stuff like that. There's in a lot of cases they're used as pawns, and it's not right.
yeah.
So just send
Thank
her
you.
as much love, and I will send her some nice love as well. So
All right. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thanks, Sally.
Okay. Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye. All righty.
Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
I can picture bubbles just
So
blowing
nice and
bubbles.
light and floating all over the place.
Yeah,
Lawrence
yeah.
Welk kind of like. Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah. She's the happy person. She's gonna be all right.
Sally? Yeah.
It's I can't imagine not seeing I go crazy if I don't hear from my kids every day. It drives me insane.
I don't have any grandchildren, but it makes me want to cry thinking I'd never
Yeah.
see one if I had them.
Yep. And then not even just your grandchildren, your children. I don't see now. See, I'm gonna get back in this whole saltiness. Good thing another call's coming in.
Good morning. Who's on the phone on Psychic Tuesday? Who's this?
This is Angela. How's everybody doing today?
Hey,
Hi,
Angela. What's going on,
Like I
Angela
said,
in Middletown?
Yes, I am in Middletown.
What up?
I recently had to make some decisions about my mother for my own sanity and for her lack of. Am I making the right move and taking myself out of the situation? I promised my brother and I promised my father before he died that we would take care of my mom. And we do, but she also has her own issues, and she kind of drives us all insane. But for my own health and sanity, I've recently had to make some decisions about stepping out of her care. And
What's your question, kid?
am I making the right decision? Am I going in the right direction for what's best for her and me and the family?
Okay. I'm going to try and flip some cards. The first thing I'm getting intuition-wise is yes, because it could have caused more tension between you and your mom to where you would distance yourself completely. I'm not going to even use the cards for this. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about the cards.
Okay, because
That's
I'm hearing this over and over again. So, and that's the mother-daughter relationship, you want to keep at whatever's left of that relationship intact.
Exactly.
So that way there, when the time comes that she does go, you guys aren't at odds with each other, or you don't have any guilt inside of you. Therefore,
Right.
like, I'm getting it's a better situation where if you can't care for her and give her the care that she needs, because, mentally and even emotionally, I get that you're not able to do that for her. So it's best that she, gets taken care of the way that it needs to be taken care of, but you're still like keeping that relationship there. So when the time comes, you don't have that guilt when she passes. All right.
Right.
And that is like the only thing that I will ask of you, is to always like try to have that, whatever is salvageable. Like I get like there's a lot of words and actions that have been done that can't be taken back.
Right.
However, like I kind of like am gonna ask you to forgive, because of the fact that you don't want to carry that burden with you when the time comes and she passes, because that is like the biggest thing I can tell people. Like when someone crosses over and they leave someone here that hasn't forgiven them for things or whatever, that carries them and lingers them as well.
Okay.
So,
and I also wonder how my dad feels about the whole thing, and about, we did promise him things when
you promised you would take care of your mom. You are taking care of your mom. Just you yourself cannot do it, like physically or emotionally. You're still taking care of what needs to be taken care of. Okay.
Right.
Just don't. Whatever you do, trust me. Don't let a day go by without you telling her that you love her.
Yep.
Okay.
I do every day.
Yeah,
but
that is.
You're right. It is
the key thing.
Taking myself out of the situation, because I was starting to resent her for her actions.
Exactly.
And I didn't want that to happen, so I needed to step back from the situation and have somebody else care for her.
Yep.
So.
And like I said, I want you to forgive her for those actions. And I'm even getting like the words that have been spoken are very hurtful, but you got to try to forgive her for that. And the best way that you can do that is write her a letter. Okay. You're not going to physically give it to her. You're going to write it down, like everything that, she has done to you, and even things that you've done to her. Then I want you to go outside and I want you to burn it. Okay. Because that's no longer serving you for your highest and greatest. So you don't want to keep that inside of you. And then you're going to notice that once you're able to release that, then you're going to be able to build a little bit better of a connection with your mom before she goes.
Great. Okay. Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, Angela.
You guys have a great day.
You too.
I'll talk to you later.
Nice weather.
You and your little hands.
Yeah, yep. I'll take my little hands outside and get some sunshine today.
It's gorgeous.
See you, dear.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.
When you were talking, I was thinking, I was going to ask her if we were sisters, because it sounds so much like the relationship I have with my mother. And every once in a while, I have to step back. And it's just to self-preservation for my own sanity. I have to do it because it's not going to get any better. If we just keep butting heads, it's only going to
it only gets worse. And when the time comes when your mother leaves, you're not going to want that animosity and that anger and that, everything with you guys.
Right.
And I'm sure Mike can contest, his mom's no longer here.
Yeah.
So and even Jim's mom's no longer here. Like that connection needs to be there.
Strong.
Exactly.
Yeah. And when she brought up the word resentment, that's what struck a chord with me.
Yep.
I don't want that resentment, because it's going to have guilt. It's going to have resentment. There's not any good that's going to be coming of it. So if you can just exit for a little while right now and then come.
And bring it back in.
Don't get mad at things you can't control.
Yeah.
Jim, you were going to say something.
I was.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
He waved
Good,
to
thank
you.
I was going to say something in response to that. I remember having an argument with my mother one morning when I was headed off to work.
Got tissues?
No, I don't.
Yeah, this is, you can see, this is the type of show that this is. It brings up
It does.
a lot of emotions.
Hold on, Jim. I got your back. Hold on.
And you know, Jim, it's okay, man. I mean, because I'll tell you, I mean, I lost my mom 17 years ago, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't think of her. And you know what? I don't care how old you are, dude.
Oh yeah, no.
There's there are days you just need your mom.
You do.
Exactly.
You know, it's just the way that it is.
Well, what I was going to say was that I said to myself, how would you like it if you didn't see her again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Never had another argument with her after that.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's very hard. It's very,
Yeah.
very hard.
And she lived many more years after that, too.
Yeah.
But see, even now, you hold on to that hurt of what you said, you know? And that was how many years ago?
55, 60 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
60
that's
years
a
ago.
lot of years to be holding on to that pain, you know? So I'm going to tell you the same thing. Write your mom a letter. Write her a letter, apologize for that incident, apologize for everything else, and tell her how much you miss her. And then
She'll
go out
hear
and burn it.
Yeah.
Yep. She's gonna get what she needs, and you're also gonna get it, because that's a long time to be holding on to that. You know? I made peace with my mom before she passed, only because of knowing what I know and doing what I do. I didn't want to carry that, like that guilt, and feel like, you know, I was the bad child. Because let me tell you, I did at one time put my mother through hell. Like, I was a really tough kid growing up. So,
Boy, I can't see that.
yeah. But you know what it took for me to apologize to my mom for everything, and I did it when she was here, was raising my own kids. Like, I didn't realize like the hurt that a mother would feel, but never show. Like, my mother never showed me that I was hurting her. Like, never. You know?
My mom, is as emotional as she was, she didn't. But then there were a couple of times, and I mean only a couple, that she actually cracked. And then when I would see her in tears, and it was like only a couple times.
Yep.
It would like crush me.
Exactly.
You know, because
Yep.
it's like, did I do that to my mother? And then
Yep.
you just feel like dog crap. And
My
awful when you
daughters,
hold on to it.
my daughters had said some things to me. One of them in particular, I won't call out one over the other. But when that happened, I apologized to my mom. So
Is everybody gonna freaking cry?
Yeah. But it's all good, you know, because you're able to release that, you know, and once you release that, it like the weight, like it comes off your shoulders is like unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So everybody out there, if you can, forgive your mom.
Oh, goodness.
You know, even, I hate to say it, but even dads need to be forgiven too, you know. So
I think we need a funny song right now.
Okay, yes. Is this why you joined us today?
I did the wrong song.
Calling all cars. Trying to enter an office building on 4th and Main with no mask. Repeat, no mask.
I walked into my job late last week when my co-workers all began to freak. They started cursing and began to shout and said quite rudely as the boss threw me out, "You need a mask. I need a COVID mask."
This is a good one.
It seemed a lot
Hey,
to ask.
did you see if you're vaccinated, you could be around other vaccinated people with no
I need a
mask?
COVID mask.
I did hear on NPR this morning
There we
that
Huh?
I did hear on NPR this morning on the way into the station that the state Supreme Court is actually listening to a group of parents that say Governor Lamont has no authority to demand their children wear masks to school.
Wasn't it against our, like, one of our amendments? Is it the Fifth Amendment that it's against, or one of the amendments?
Jim's more schooled on this
Jim,
stuff and policy.
what is that like against telling us that we have to wear masks?
I don't know for sure. I haven't really looked at that one too much, but the 9th and 10th Amendments deal with the rights of the people and the state as opposed to the federal government. There's a big movement on the 10th Amendment these days. Has been for quite some time. The federal government has usurped all kinds of power that they have no rights to.
Okay.
I haven't been following it, but Texas apparently has been accumulating massive amounts of gold. Okay, to go to a gold-backed currency.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Texas is like they set their own laws, don't they? Like
Well, Texas, as I understand it, and I've heard conflicting opinions on it, that Texas is the only state that reserved the right to leave the United States if and when they wanted to. Whether that can or cannot happen or not, I don't.
It's a nice ringtone.
I don't know. But I'm not sure it isn't too late for the people to take their government back.
That's another thing that was stated today when they brought up the Supreme Court ruling, because they're also going to hear arguments that the new executive orders that not the new ones, but the most recent ones that went into effect for the state of Connecticut, Governor Lamont's, are up on April. Is it April 1st? It's sometime in April.
April
It's coming
15th?
I
up-
thought March 19th he was releasing a lot of stuff.
I think March 19th, that's when things are going to change, but
Right.
its executive
Open up.
orders,
Right.
I think, have been extended to April 15th.
But what
Okay.
gives people the right to change what our forefathers put in place?
Well, that's what they're actually fighting, and it's probably with the 10th Amendment, as you had said, the people's rights to be governed, that the state Supreme Court is looking at whether or not this last batch of executive orders was actually legal. So he may not have the ability, according to the Supreme Court, if they can hurry up and meet and vote on it and hear it and vote on it or whatever. he
I'm
may
going to go
not-
ahead and redirect back to Psychic
he-
Tuesday,
Oh, I'm
though.
sorry,
yes.
This is why I do not follow
March
politics.
15th. March 15th
15th is
is
like a
close.
huge-
It's coming
huge
up. Maybe that's
shape.
when the new shift is going to happen.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand politics, because I think it's all about control.
It is.
I'd like to get some new callers at 860-591-1054.
Mike's like, let's get right on with this one. Let's get back.
860-591-1054. It's a Psychic Tuesday. It's
Okay,
Psychic Tuesday.
Can we all send Tina some lovely energy
Yes.
Yeah, our
healing,
friend
because
Tina Baker.
Tina's not here today, because she got a boo boo. So
Tina is the other lady that comes in that reads tarot. She has a couple of issues that she's been hospitalized for.
yeah, hopefully I
So-
get to break her out
Be
today.
careful of HIPAA.
What?
You can't talk about things like that. That's
Oh, I think we can talk about that. She's in the
Yeah,
hospital.
she's in the hospital.
HIPAA regulations.
She'd call in
No.
and tell you that she's in the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would. But
Yeah. She
Bunch of tears this morning.
Yes, there
but
was.
that's because people it needs to come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is like what I'm talking about. People are holding in so much anger and so much just you know?
All right.
There's
Who's on
no
the
way to
phone with us on
release it.
Psychic Tuesday? Who's calling?
Hi, this is Leah. How are you guys today?
Hey, Leah.
Hey, Leah. How are you?
Good. Recently I just made some decisions about my career path, or I'm starting to try to make decisions about my career path, and I was wondering what you could tell me in regards to that.
All
Like,
right.
what should I be doing? Am I making the right decisions and what I'm deciding?
Well, Lisa's shuffling
I'm
and
gonna
dealing.
try.
Leah,
my
can you do me a
cards.
favor? Don't talk directly into the phone because it's kind of distorted a little bit.
Okay, sorry.
How do you feel in your heart and your core? Does it feel comfortable for you, Leah?
Well, I tried to quit my job yesterday and was completely talked out of it. So at this point, I think that I'm not supposed to be there, but because of the situation, I feel obligated to stay for a little while longer. But I don't know. It's a very difficult decision to make.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So basically what I'm getting is you shouldn't quit your job at this present time, okay? Because I think it's going to be putting a financial burden on you.
Okay.
That you have too many financial obligations that need to be addressed before you can like quit the job. Now, if you're looking to see if a career change, like I'm almost getting you need to make sure you have the other job in place before you give notice of this job. Okay. The career change might not necessarily be a bad situation. Now, Leah, I know you, pretty well. But I'm getting like whatever you want to do, it needs to come into like more schooling situation. Like what you really want to do. Like there has to be like a lot more you have to be more educated as far as that career choice that you're going to do, but still keep the job that you have. Don't let that come to an end. So that way there your financial situation is secure while you're going through schooling and stuff like that, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And that's what I've been doing, but it's freeing because right now I'm split between two commitments. It's this part-time job and then helping out and watching kids. And I've been working on like setting boundaries in that and pretty much knowing my self-worth in those situations and what I am worthy of. But then it was also opening up time so I could do the extra studies to do what I want to ultimately do. And I had gotten to a point where I'm just like, you know what? I just want to wipe the entire slate clean and then focus on the studying. But then what you're saying with the money coming in and stuff, that is the major fear of it. So I just needed to make sure that I was, you know me and my intuition, I always second guess myself.
Yep, don't ever second guess yourself.
Okie dokie. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
As always. All right.
Thanks, Leah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, it's a good thing she knows enough to set boundaries for herself. That's good. And it's important to know that when you set boundaries, not to feel guilty about it. You have to take care of yourself first and foremost.
Yeah.
And you always have more to give others.
I have a question to ask you, Lisa, actually. And this is something that I've wanted to ask for a while, but I didn't know how appropriate it would be or inappropriate. No, it's not like that. No.
Scary. Like me and Dog got the same
You may not
even
you may not even want to answer the question.
Uh-oh.
But I'm just curious. Do you ever find that some people that come to you are almost like, oh, what's the word? It just escaped me. Are always filled with negative energy?
Yes, all the time. I have no problem answering that.
Are they looking for you to change? Because I get feelings too, and you know it and everything. And I think some of it sometimes are people that are just getting slapped with karma.
Yes.
And it's like, it's like, what did I do wrong?
But only they can change that karma. Okay. Right. So and there are people out there that use like their negative feelings and stuff to get attention. Like they feel like that they need that to get attention. So they're like, everything's like so negative. And social media is like the biggest thing. You put negative posts out there, and I'm at fault for some of it.
Sure.
Every time that dog next door comes after me, like I post about it because that is, but at least I'm releasing it because it's either I release it on a social media page on my page or I'm going next door and I'm releasing it on my neighbors.
Yep.
So that's the choice. So I think I do the better choice. But yeah, so many people like they think that like, all right, so you have a situation going on. You're coming to me. You want to know what your loved ones are saying about this situation or what I'm picking up intuitively about this situation. And I tell you, and you do nothing to change the situation that you're in. it's going to come a time with them coming through, they're going to turn their back and they're going to be like, no, you didn't listen the first time. Why are you going to, come back again? It's like wasting their time, my time, and even your time, so yes, it does come to people like coming in and they're like, oh my God. And I say, well, okay, well, you need to do this, this, and this to make sure it gets taken care of. But if you don't do A, B, and C, you're not going to get rid of that. So
in other words, if you don't do the good work, you're going to get a lot of bad work.
You're going to get it. Yep. Exactly. Yep. So whatever you're putting out there, you're going to get back. If you're putting out constant negativity, your karma is going to come back positive.
Now, I'm not sitting here talking about, like anybody particularly that calls us or.
Yeah, it's just in general.
Like
yeah.
It's just in general. I always wanted to know that.
Yeah.
As a whole. What about you? Do you find that?
I try and think positively. My husband often teases me when I start nagging and yelling at him that I'm going to let people know the real you. And it's not that you're always so positive. You walk around like your head is in the clouds, but there's always a positive spin to put on things. I always try and think positively. There are times you're negative in life. There are times,
and
like
if you're around
negative
whatever, people,
you're just going to absorb that.
Yeah.
And like Lisa said, sometimes I put on Facebook, like when I'm mad at somebody, but you're spewing it, you're getting it out there. Then there are some of those people that just like hop on it, and a week later it'll come up again, and they're just like feeding off of that negativity. They're sharks. And without that negativity, they're not going to
energy
survive.
Vampires.
Right.
Yes.
And it's like, so then I delete the post saying this is not what it was meant for. It never happened. I got it out there. You have to let go. You have to release sometimes. My question to Lisa with regards to seeing and having the spirits talk to you and stuff, when you have a vision of something that is, it hits you. I don't know if because you've had it your whole entire life, you know how to deal with it better. But if you see a vision and something is happening to someone that is just torturous and their soul is screaming out to you, how do you deal with that? Do you have the, like, I've got to find this person, I've got to save them? How do you deal with such horror?
Well, it does take like an emotional toll. Okay. Usually a lot of times are like, I happened to do a reading for a person one day last week. And their father came through and they were so apologetic because they weren't a part of their child's life, growing up. Like they always worked. There was a lot of, to put it frankly, he was a stubborn, mean old person, and now he's gone and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, because now it comes through, and he came through with such emotion, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at, his daughter, and I'm like, you have to forgive him because I know he was a pompous asshole,
And there are those out there in the world,
life, but feeling I could truly feel that he was sorry, and it really made no difference to her, like either way, because that everything that happened throughout the years, it was already exactly. That relationship was already severed. So it does. It's heartbreaking. I do feel a lot of that emotion and stuff.
See, that would.
So I kind of like try to like brush it off and release it. So that way I'm not going through my day feeling all depressed but those are the ones that I remember, like the ones that are really truly heart-wrenching when they come through, and I hope someday that she can forgive her dad.
Wow.
So.
Well, thank you very much, ladies, for coming again.
Oh, wow. It's all
How do you like the new setup?
Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it.
She don't like it. She don't like it.
I just like standing. I'm not a person that likes to, because I get too fidgety.
Well, you can stand. That microphone will rise right
up.
It will, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
We're going to make it, we've got the little radio back there with some sunflowers, and some other amenities, and it's,
that is really nice.
We're going to make it look a little more homey and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
This is like the reason for this is like a little coffee table almost.
Oh, I see. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus when it's on camera, or the way the new camera is going to be positioned, you won't be able to really see it. You'll just see the people with the microphones. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
And it's an easy, and plus it's easier for carpal tunnel, so you don't have to.
Oh yeah.
When you're writing, your wrist isn't
Contorted.
in all different ways.
Okay.
So, just before we go, just going to go ahead. Now, this may not even affect or even pertain to anybody that's tuning in for Psychic Tuesday, but we got a couple of new shows coming that we're going to be starting here.
No, I did not know that. What is it?
One is going to be a sports / get this, professional wrestling
Get out
show. Shut up! Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Let me tell your brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are you having mud wrestling too?
No.
Oh,
We're
okay.
not doing mud wrestling. And the other one is going to be a show called Wine.
I love it already.
You know what it is?
It's wine, right?
Oh.
Both.
Oh. You get to drink wine and BITCH.
Capital W, small h, capital INE.
So
it's going to be people drinking wine while they're complaining and just having conversation.
We need that show.
There you go.
That's going to be a
So a couple more
hit.
shows. Yeah, I think that'll be fun because the drunker you get, the funnier shit.
Yeah.
So.
Not me.
Oh.
I do.
Are you going to get salty?
Oh, I do not drink. I cannot drink anything.
Well, you can have grape juice.
Yeah, because everybody thinks I'm very nice and everything. Oh
You're
no,
not nice.
Not
You're
when
not
I
nice.
drink. Let me tell you.
You know who else is going to not be nice is your daughter when she
Can
didn't-
I?
when I see her because she didn't win the damn gift card.
Is she that delusional?
I think so.
Can I tell
think
you
so.
like why I don't drink?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead. Tell me why.
I don't drink because one night I got drunk on frozen mudslides made with homemade Kahlua. I drank 6 pitchers of frozen mudslides. Okay.
That was just stupid.
Can I finish?
Yes.
Okay. So it's very hard for me to block spirits out, of course, when you're drinking because, things happen. So I had the spirits in my ear. Do you remember when this kid hit your daughter and punched your daughter and beat up your daughter? In my ear the whole freaking night. So I get drunk. I go out. I get a paintball gun with frozen paintballs, a blowtorch, and I start walking down the street. Now, we used to have a semi-pro football team.
Psycho.
Right? Well, listen. It took 8 linemen to carry me back to the house. And my husband says to me, don't you think the cops would, stop you walking Route 12 with a blowtorch and a paintball gun and stuff? So I wasn't going Route 12. I was taking railroad tracks there. And he says, okay, well, what were your plans? My plans was to burn down the kid's house and then shoot him with frozen paintballs if he tried to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not drink because that meanness comes out in me.
Needless to say, Lisa Susie will not be a guest on Wine. All right. Thank you, everyone.
6 pitchers of mudslides.
We will see you once again tomorrow morning with Paul Lash right here on SNSN. Have a good day.
Don't just wish for a winning deal, make it dish. It will make it real. Don't just wish.